probably real happy with the way his car has been braking today, because I just didn't expect him. Jimmy Johnson, I thought he was going to make a
Kurt Busch goes around.
And that's exactly what we're talking about.
And that's what happens. There's nothing you can do right there. You know, and the 48 was out there. He stuffed it in there. Kurt almost needed to roll out of it. But at this latest stage, at this late point of the race, you can't roll out of it.
But that's a deal. When you're on the outside like that, you are asking for trouble.
Still no caution flag.
Marcus Ambrose kind of break on the outside. He's going to lose a spot.
Now the caution is out. Flag is out. Field is frozen.
Attaboy, go get him, dude. Go get him.
That was pretty cool.
Wow. That was a pretty cool series of corners there. Because, and it all starts, just as Wally said earlier in the day, you got to set up 2 or 3 corners away to make something happen. And this started back coming out of the other corner over there, 4A or whatever it is. I don't know what these corners are.
Way up there on the other end.
Yes. But you saw
I thought that was the opposite. Actually, Jimmy was on the outside.
Jimmy was on the outside, but here's the deal. Yeah, you're right. But Jimmy's on the outside, but watch this right here. You see Jimmy come at you. Watch Jimmy's car when it hits the curb. Yeah. Boom. The car sets to the right, then comes back to the left. And as it sets and comes back, Jimmy's just hanging on.
That's a hard call to make for the 2 to let off the gas there.
No, you're right. The 2 should not have let off. That's a bad call on Kyle Petty's part right there. Let me say it. The 2 shouldn't have let off. But this is that took my breath from setting up here.
Now on board with Marcos Ambrose.
Okay, if you think that was tight, wait till you see this shot.
Okay, now watch this.
Oh, we got a little wheel hop there, too.
And that thing is hopping at the same time.
He dodged the bullet on that one.
Right side.
Oh, wow. Kenseth just dove on the inside of Kyle, and I don't think Kyle had any idea he was there.
On board with Kyle Petty.
I mean, Kyle had no clue that Kenseth was down on the inside. What the fuck was that?
Caution is out. We apologize for that language.
An interesting development down on pit road moments ago. Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick playing catch with
a TNT mic.
Now who's missing a mic? Can you open Marty Snyder's mic? Can you?
Hey Marty.
Have you got your mic?
What's up?
Okay, you've got your mic.
I've got my mic. Yeah.
Open. Okay, there's Matt. Marty. Hi, Marty.
Hey, Matt.
Where's Matt? Matt, where's Matt? Open Matt's mic. Matt does not have his microphone. So
come on, Matt.
So last time we saw Kevin Harvick had it.
All right, where's the mic? Do we have a mic? Matt, do we have a mic?
Oh, there. Okay.
No, I guess not.
So obviously they're playing keep away.
That's not Matt.
Oh, okay. Matt, check the 20 car, Matt.
Hey, any good broadcaster, just like any good race team, they've got a great backup car. I've got a great backup microphone.
Yeah, you got a great backup
Preparation
crew. You got a
everything.
Backup crew.
Hey, I don't ride alone.
Okay.
Guys, guess what we found?
What'd you find?
Inside Tony's car.
What?
The missing microphone. So stand by. I'm going to unplug mine and just let Tony take over the show, okay? Hold on a second.
Okay. So now that's Matt's microphone, the missing one.
No, that's not Mike's microphone. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
So that's your microphone.
This is my microphone.
Okay.
Since I do work for TNT in the Busch Series, I'll just bring my own mic to work with me.
Cool.
That's very good. So how did you end up with that microphone?
Well, let's just say there was a little tomfoolery down in the down on the line
and I'll
there.
say somebody lost, and it wasn't Tony.
Yeah. You know, some drivers are trying to concentrate on their laps. You know, maybe I could have, been on the front row, but Matt was trying to horse around and do a little horseplay before my qualifying lap. So
now, Tony, if that was the case, you would have had to been focusing when you're like maybe 15 cars back.
Hey, Tony.
You do have a point there. Yes, Benny.
Jeff Gordon, green, 2, 1, and 2. Uh-oh, went to red.
Sorry about his luck. This is the fastest microphone in history. There's never been a microphone that's gone as fast as this one went today.
BP, what did he do? 200 into turn 1?
Probably about 197, 198. So that is a very fast microphone. Yes.
Maybe we can get Guinness down here to put this mic in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest microphone.
If we could have just given it to Casey Mears, it really would have gone a lot faster.
Yeah, and to be honest, Matt, he's got nicer hair than you do. So.
Hey, Tony, watch this. Close Matt's mic.
Wait.
It's nice getting the last lap finally, isn't it, Matt?
can open Matt back up. He probably has something important to add.
I was going to say, the one question, though, is it looks to me like Casey Kane has a thinner waistline than Tony.
Oh, jeez.
It's not hard to have a thinner waistline to me. There's something I've learned in a lot of years. I mean, when I drove in USAC and in the IRL, I mean, you didn't get a lot of home-cooked meals. You move down south, a lot of the women down south know how to cook. So you get a lot of home-cooked meals. We've been into the ice cream a lot lately. So
hey, look,
Bill, I promise you one thing, that I've had 33 years of investment in this. I'm not just willing to give it away all of a sudden.
See,
right?
Bill, that's why his nickname's gone from the Rushville Rocket to the Krispy Kreme Comet.
Hey, I'm telling you, I've been trying to get Krispy Kreme to sponsor me for years now. So if anybody from corporate Krispy Kremes out there, I'm telling you, I'm your guy. I mean,
okay, close Tony's mic.
Close Tony's mic.
That's all right. You can close it, but I'm still going to take it with
Hey,
me.
you hang on to that. We'll keep listening. We'll
So
be
the big
checking
topic
in.
of conversation this weekend at Michigan, all about the speeds. Yesterday in qualifying, 19 drivers going over 200 miles per hour. The best of the bunch, the fastest man in NASCAR right now, Marcus Ambrose. He's on the pole when we go green later today. Let's hear from him.
And I've tracked down the fastest man in the house. So I got to ask you, was it fun Friday, kind of dueling with everybody, trying to see who had the biggest guts to lay down the fastest lap?
Yeah, it really was great. I knew I had a good car, and we had a good practice on Friday. And Saturday, all we were due to do was one lap. So I was really geared up for that one lap, threw down a pretty good one, and got the pole. You know, it's great to get a pole, but it's even better to get all those records behind it. So I hope it sticks around for a while.
And who would have thought it would have come at Michigan and not a road course for you? So how much have the tires, the new tires, changed your setup and how fast your car is?
I think it changed everybody's setup quite a lot freer. For sure, and less grip, less stability. So we were trying to get the rear end hooked up a little bit for us yesterday in yesterday's practice. We started to cycle some tyres too. I think cycles on tyres are going to be really important here. You know, the tyres are so hard that, you know, they just get better and better as you wear them in. So I think we've done our homework. Hopefully it's enough.
You told me after the win last year at Watkins Glen that you were going to give yourself until you got to Sonoma to get an oval win. Why so much pressure on yourself to get an oval win? And you got one race to get that done. That's today.
It was because you guys keep putting me under pressure.
Oh, we don't do that, Marcos. It's you.
Yeah, look, I'm a NASCAR driver, and, you know, I want to be good on all the racetracks I go to and feel like I'm a threat to win. So I think we've really improved our team over the course of this year, and the Stanley team have continued to support me and been behind me all the way through. So we just want to win every week, but obviously the big one to get out of the way is my first oval win, and we're really gunning for that today.
Do you kind of put too much pressure on yourself, you think, to get that oval win? Do you feel like you have to have it to be accepted as an overall all-around driver?
Now I'm the fastest man in NASCAR. It doesn't really matter, right?
That's right. That's right.
You know, today is all about just we've got a great car. We've got a chance to win for Richard Petty and for Ford. We're in Ford's backyard, so fingers crossed we can do it for him. But it'll come. We just got to be consistent and persistent.
All right, I got to talk to you about something that I have in my hand here. I tweeted earlier that you were having Vegemite for lunch. So explain to us what Vegemite is.
With every rain delay, there seems to be a Vegemite joke somewhere nearby.
No, not a joke. This is more of a story.
It will be a joke. You just wait to eat it.
Eat it. Oh, okay. Marcos has made us some sandwiches. I believe the boys have sandwiches as well. Are you guys ready to try some Vegemite up there?
You know,
he's got lovely plates for you too. Let me grab mine and Marcos.
I have my plates. Marty, we have absolutely got the best crew when it comes to television in motorsports.
I'm going to let you try the
I
first
thought they
bite.
brought
I
us
thought
to
Kyle
snack,
would go after it.
I'll try it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Kyle, that's miserable.
Do you want me to try
That's like salt on bread. Yeah, go ahead, KP. Let me see what you got. I can't even swallow it.
Look at Marcus Ambrose. He is enjoying it. He loves it.
Let me just say.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Marcus, how many calories?
God. How many calories?
You did put it on pretty strong.
Oh, gosh.
I will say this.
That is miserable.
He may be the fastest man on the racetrack. I may be the fastest man in TV headed to the bathroom here in a minute.
What is it?
I don't know what
Larry
this
Mack,
is.
you've got to try that.
No,
Come on, Larry Mack. He made you a sandwich. Don't let him down, Larry Mack. Come on.
I watched Rutledge Wood try Vegemite.
Oh, my gosh.
A few years ago, and that's the sickest I believe I've ever seen a man.
Larry Mack, Marcos is calling you names if you don't try that sandwich. How about you, Adam? You got anything for the Vegemite? Come on.
My thing is, if Larry doesn't do it, I don't have to do it, right?
Come on, guys. Marcos made sandwiches for you. He's very hurt that you're making fun of his country.
I've eaten half of mine.
Are you sure this is edible?
All right. I want to get back to the fact of what is this stuff, Marcos?
No one really knows.
Come on.
But,
Oh, my
it's got a
gosh.
half-life of 25 years.
I mean, he smiled. I don't see how you can even smile.
He's
when you
almost
eat
done
it.
with his sandwich, and he puts butter on the other side.
Okay, that's my
the
problem.
key way to eat it.
I got no butter.
All right,
I got no butter.
I'm going to do it.
A little bit of butter on there, but
Go
I mean,
ahead.
it's
Double A.
There you go, Adam. Go for it, my man.
Oh, I wouldn't have gone that big with it.
Yeah.
I would not have gone that big. No. I would not have gone that big.
You want a Diet Coke, Adam? I'll send you one.
Take
Please.
anything. I'll take anything.
I don't need a
In fact, I have
Diet
one
Coke.
right
I
here.
need Santa Flush or something.
Larry Mack said he needs Santa Flush to get rid of that taste. He needs something.
Oh, my gosh.
Vegemite's a staple of Australia. It's actually a vegetable extract. And my kids, 4 and 6, they eat it every day for breakfast. So
Every day for breakfast.
You do get used to it. You get a taste for it. But it is strong stuff, no doubt.
Okay. All right. So we've had our Vegemite lesson for the day. I'm done with the story.
We
Next
know what
rain
the,
delay.
we
I'm
know
not
what
doing
the
that.
secret to
By the
running
way, what
203 miles per hour
What
is.
plate did you guys get? Marcos gave us a monkey plate for his kids. See that?
Monkey
Very
brain
nice.
damage. You ever heard of monkey brain damage?
Kyle, what'd you
I
get,
got the
Kyle?
gator.
Never mind. I got an elephant.
Actually, Kyle's using his as a paperweight for his notes.
Thank you for the plates, Marcos.
Yeah, no worries. Always a good time here.
Hopefully your kids don't get mad at us. And thanks for making those boys a sandwich, too.
Hey,
You got it. You did spread it, though. You put it on thick. So
I put it on thick.
I ate
Sorry,
my
guys.
whole sandwich. I ate my whole
You did,
sandwich, man.
Kyle?
Yeah.
That's
He did.
impressive.
Where's
Got
that?
from
Right
High
there.
Point, North Carolina, eating
Yes.
Vegemite. All right, Adam, take it away. We're done with Vegemite.
Kyle is either starving or he's just flat out a pig. I don't know which.
Both. That was good, man.
Hey, have another.
Yeah,
I mean, I only
No,
bit off the
Since you
corner.
enjoy it so much, here you go, my friend.
No, that's right. That's right.
There's plenty for Kyle.
I'm passing
I
now.
will say he might be the fastest man in NASCAR, but if he invites me over to his house for dinner and gives me some of that, he is the worst host I've ever met.
I'm getting ready to leap off here right now in a minute.
Something's getting ready to leap. It may not be me, but
I need a Coke.
yeah, me too. And I think that probably means we need a break, huh?
I think we do
Give me
need a
something.
break.
Help a brother out. Help a brother out.
All right, so we had a little Vegemite, not the snack I was looking for on a rainy day at Pocono. And look at this reaction.
Smiled for a minute, smiled for a minute. There goes the smile. No longer is he smiling.
Wow. The jet dryers are on track. Hey, Marcus, fix these guys some sandwiches. They're hungry driving around Michigan as they get this place dried out. We're going to go racing shortly. It's Countdown to Green on TNT.
But you know what? This is our final race of our TNT Summer Series. And when you have a final race, you have to have a grand finale. Now, over the last 6 weeks, I've been working hard on my test car, but I've been working on a lot of other things, too. Am I reaching my magic box? No, we're not going to pull a rabbit out of a hat. That's child's play. We're going to get a little more serious here tonight, here at Chicagoland, with the help of my beautiful assistant, Mark Fine. Mark, you doing okay down there?
You didn't tell me there was a saw
Okay,
involved,
and as
Larry.
you notice, he's got his beautiful shoes here.
There was
We're going
a
to
saw.
attempt something that has never been done on a TNT NASCAR race before. In fact, I've never attempted it. But you know what? I don't really think I knew this. Okay, buddy, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, if you
Larry.
notice, we have this solid plate here. We're going to put it down in here like this. Okay, hang on, buddy. What'd you eat last night? Okay, there's one.
Yeah,
now, if you
that's-
notice,
that's
we have
great.
another one here. We have another plate here. We're
All
going
right,
to put
can
it down in here. All right, buddy, just hang on. We're just about there. Give us
All
just
right.
a second.
Go ahead, do it quick. You make it quick.
Hang on. Okay.
Wow.
Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, oh,
there you see it.
fantastic. Yeah, thanks.
The beautiful shoes.
Okay.
There
Larry,
you see it, buddy. You're okay.
Can you put me back together now?
As you can tell, Bill, I'm
I'm
batting 1,000 now. Who's next?
Can I have my legs back?
We've created a monster.
You know why nobody? You know why that's never been seen on a TNT race? Because nobody in the booth cares, Larry. Nobody cares.
I wonder if he can get them back together. Mark can now do 2 assignments on the same weekend.
Mark, we'll see half of you next year, buddy.
Hey, Bill.
Yes, sir.
I know you love stats, and so much has been said that the season is officially halfway over when the checker flag waved last week at Daytona.
Right.
Tony Stewart, the 20. They have not been to victory lane this year, but go back last year when we rolled in here. They had not won a race. They win this race, and they win 3 out of 4. So this is exactly, I think, what this team could be getting a hold of here.
Larry, you just took the stat right out from underneath Weber. He had it here.
He had it on a
and
sticky
he was ready
note.
to go for it.
It was on a sticky
You
note.
are a magician.
Caution.
I'm a stat stealer.
Can we get back to the race, please?
Okay.
Caution on the speedway. Debris, caution on the speedway. 176 laps are complete. Got to go through my stats here and start all over now.
That was good, Larry.
He was on it. Poor Jimmy's over here working his heart out, trying to help me out.
He's just working his way through school, man. Larry stole the staff.
Larry ran him over, then you backed up and hit him again.
Of Texas, San Angelo, Texas, and the question is...
I thought your home state was Colorado.
I've got home states everywhere. Kat asked, did Kyle lose a bet to have to wear that tie?
What is wrong with this tie?
Oh, that's
Look
what
at this tie. Look, it goes with this shirt. Get over here, Weber. It goes with that shirt. Look at this. I got the only tie that works for everybody in the booth.
So, Kat, no, he didn't lose the bet.
That's painful, Kat, wherever you live.
He did it on purpose.
Painful.
I wondered why they were turning on the booth lights. I thought that was so you could read.
Yeah. I thought it was for heat.
All right.
Is Kyle leaving the car?
He had been cutting it.
Oh,
big. This will be big.
Casey Kane gets turned around. Greg Biffle involved. Mark Martin is there. No caution has come out. They're going to let him race back as Verdi piles in, and now the caution.
6. You knew that was going to be big when you saw the 9 coming back across the racetrack.
Denny Hamlin came here as a rookie in 2006. He won both poles that year and won both races. Career win number 12 for Hamlin comes in his 4th at Pocono. He wins the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide 500 presented by Target.
Look at that. Half the field's gone.
Oh, look, somebody's just barreling around the wall up there.
Newman.
Yeah, this is going to be, they're going to have to sort this one out.
Wow.
Because I tell you what, that 9 car, you saw it hit and get up on top of the wall. And then the 24.
Biffle was in it. Mark Martin was in it. Reagan was in it.
Yeah, Reagan came into it late.
Casey Kane out of his car. That's a good sign. You see the medical crews working with Jeff Gordon in his car. Greg Biffle, another one of those that had heavy impact. There's Marcus Ambrose. His window net is down. That's a good sign. David Reagan, who also got a part of that accident, just drove across the start-finish line.
Yeah. There's still cars coming across the start-finish line that were in the wreck. Still, it's not a problem with it.
Okay,
here's what happened final lap.
Casey, and I'm going to put a big block on him, and that's what it was. He put a and man, once you get that grass, you're done.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a hit, man.
Wow.
That was a hit.
That was a hard hit. The 16 and the 5 just drove into the side of the 9, had no place to go. The Mark Martin and Biffle took the hard hits right there. And then you see 24 come into it. 26.
Yeah. Take another look here. Watch. You see Casey Kane, the Budweiser car. He's going to make a run, and Allmendinger is going to take him all the way to the grass on the block.
Yeah, and I think Allmendinger, I think AJ felt like, okay, I'm this far down. He's not going to be there now.
And I mean, right in front of Mark Martin and Biffle. Who's that? Is that Truex in there too?
Yeah, Truex is in there.
Yeah.
Here's a 39 that we saw come off of turn 3, just in the gas.
Oh, Ambrose hit the inside guardrail a ton.
A wild final lap crash. Joey Logano picked up some positions here and finished 13. Your race winner today, Denny Hamlin. We'll talk to him next.
Logano hung right, but they just about have to stop when they get into the corner like that, and you can see as we'll pan back to the front.
Oh, he got into him! Logano around. Can he save it? He is unable to. Caution. And the caution came out right as Denny Hamlin was crossing the start-finish line to get the white flag.
They're all coming above you.
This was very close. If Denny Hamlin got the white flag prior to the caution, this race would be official. But we are getting word there will be a green-white checker. The caution had come out before Denny Hamlin had taken the white flag. Oh, how fun is this going to be? Larry?
Hey, guys, think about the history between Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick. Go back to the Nationwide Series race at Bristol back in March. This is not the first episode between these two guys.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that could have been avoided.
That could have been avoided. I agree that there's history there, but even if there's history there,
that was uncalled for.
Yeah, that was not.
Joey did absolutely nothing wrong.
Oh, look at Logano, pulls right up to Harvick. A 2.5-mile speedway with short track characteristics and short track tempers when the race is over.
Yeah. You know, and here's Joey's team trying to keep him calm down, and this is probably best. That's Joey's dad.
Joey's dad wants to get in on there. Go in there and tell him.
That's why Joey's dad's got his hard card pulled a couple of times. Let me just go ahead and say that. Yeah, but
no, you know what? He needs to do this. He needs to vent. I mean, he's been taken out so many times at the end of a race, whether it's a nationwide race or whatever. And, you know, he should be mad.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this in Joey's defense. You know, they were just racing, and I probably spoke too soon. I don't think it was Harvick's fault. I don't think it was Joy's fault. But Joy has to stand up for himself at some point in time. You know what I mean? We saw, you know, Burton last week say, I'm not going to take it anymore. I think you're seeing Joy say, I'm not going to take this anymore, especially from Kevin Harvick, because he and Kevin just seem to find their place, same place on the racetrack all the time.
Yeah. Like I said, it was tight racing. You're at the end of the race, but you're absolutely right, Kyle. He's got to man up on some of these guys, because you're going to get pushed around in this business until you do.
Until you do, man. Until you do. Earnhardt and those guys were the best at nudging you, rubbing you, leaning on you until you went and talked to them. And once you went and talked to them, then they leave you alone. It's not a problem.
Come out of his hauler after talking to J.D. Gibbs and Coach Gibbs. Joey, what's your thoughts on what took place out there with Kevin Harvick?
It's disappointing, to be honest with you. It's you know, we had a top 5 run going with the Home Depot Toyota, and that's for us here. That was going to be awesome, and I was pretty pumped up about it. And racing 29, and he let me go in the middle of the straightaway, and decided to dump me in the next turn. I don't know what his deal is with me, but it's probably not his fault. You know, his wife wears a fire suit in the family, tells him what to do, so it's probably not his fault.
What's it going to take to cool this feud down between the two of you?
I don't know. I'm going to go to NASCAR hauler, and I guess they're going to tell me what I'm supposed to do, so we'll just have to see.
What did Coach Gibbs and J.D. say to you?
Just tell me to calm down. You know, when we finished 13th, you know, I mean, we rallied back from 30th in 2 laps, so that was, I mean, at least we got something out of it. You know, it's not a top 5 like we should have finished, but, you know, it is what it is. It's just ridiculous that I don't know what I've ever done to piss him off, but he's apparently stupid.
Joey, you unloaded a lot of emotion when you came out of the car there. What are you thinking about that? Did you show too much, or are you okay with that?
No, he needs to know how I feel. No one lets me go up and talk to the guy. You know, I mean, you get out of the car, you want to talk to the guy, see what's going on, and there's 6,000 crew members around you that you can't go up and talk to them. So, I mean, I don't know how he's supposed to settle something if you can't even talk to the guy, which there's no talking to him anyway.
Car on the wall. Nemechek and Mike Bliss. And the caution is out once again. Oh,
Robbie
wow.
Gordon
with a hard hit. Michael Waltrip we're hearing involved.
And this was on the caution flag, wasn't it?
See, Robbie's got the net down, an indication that he's okay.
But that car isn't okay.
Well, I'm guessing he's not the happiest guy in New Hampshire either.
There's Mike Bliss. All right, there's Bliss on the inside, Nemechek on the outside. Bliss slides up the racetrack, and I think he just may have got into Nemechek just a little bit.
Now down the backstretch.
Looks like Michael turned the 7 car into the outside wall.
Robbie's going to try and drive this back, or drive it into someone.
On board with Joe Nemechek.
Yeah, Nemechek just got tapped, Benny, I think, just slightly by Mike Bliss.
On the back of the 15.
The 7, but we'll see how that works. You all right back there? Yeah, I'm fine.
Robbie got it to the middle of the track. That's convenient. Now the helmet's off.
He may be looking for somebody. You think?
Matt?
Bill, I believe the car he's looking for is the Napa Chevrolet. Now, he said on the radio a number of comments as Michael just went by about the 15. And then he said, NASCAR, I hope you're listening. I will pay Michael Waltrip back. I think he's going to try to pay him back with his helmet.
I don't know. Robbie really loves his helmets.
Yeah. Those paint jobs are quite expensive, too, Wally.
They are, Matt. You're right. That's why you have second thoughts. Okay, here we go.
Car with the helmet off. Record just got there now. Let's see the accuracy.
And it's a shot.
Oh!
Well, I guess you don't like the helmets that bad.
His helmet at my car. I told you that. What's going on? Well, that's just rude. It was his fault.
Robbie used those same words in this race 1 year ago.
And, you know, I think that there's a difference of opinion there. Michael said it was Robbie's fault, and I'm sure that Robbie
doesn't see it that way.
Doesn't see it that way. That's right.
Okay, here's today's helmet tossing event.
Wow, that was pretty gutsy. It's like a bullfighter.
Tony about to run over the helmet.
Sure he doesn't.
The trailer is going to be busy after the race today. Yep.
You know, Michael, everybody thinks Michael's this good guy. He's not the good guy like he actually is. The caution was out, and he wrecked me. And he's a piece of shit.
Wow, they just covered up.
Last lap at Daytona.
Oh, we got it, guys.
That's it.
Oh, man. Oh,
yeah, it's not.
Believe he did not wreck.
Keep rolling here.
Oh, there it is.
Now
Oh,
they're
my
wrecking.
goodness. That's incredible.
Now the caution flag is out.
I think we got it. That's ours.
There were 5 wrecks before the wreck.
My good, I could not believe those guys waited. I thought they wrecked coming out of 4.
I thought they wrecked on the restart. Be watching with you.
Okay, you can see Carl Edwards has the advantage right here.
But right there, the 18 does. Where's the scoring loop when the caution comes out? The 18's in front right there.
Right.
So where's the loop?
It's still green.
Yeah, I understand it's still green, but
it's not the scoring loop.
It's the video.
When it's for the finish of the race,
videotape.
it's the video.
That's
You're
right.
seeing right there. If the caution's out, it doesn't matter about the scoring lap.
It's not out yet. There it is.
All right, the 18's in front.
There's it. There it is. Yeah.
The 18 would be the winner.
The winner of the Coke 0400 is Kyle Busch.
And I'm going to tell you something, man. The last 3 or 4 races down here, he's been so close.
Thanks for the birthday present there, buddy.
Look at that. That 5 car is strong, man.
Not only is he strong, I'm telling you, he is driving that thing too. He's going to be in the gas all the way. I don't care how sideways this thing gets.
Last lap.
And he needs to be, because if they wreck right now, he's got to be the first guy across that loop.
Kyle Busch now has his brother Kurt behind him.
The one thing is Kyle Busch has the inside, and because of where the start-finish line here is, at this place, the inside line is the line if you can maintain it coming out of turn 4.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
Will Edwards help his teammate, or will he make a move for the win?
I don't know if he'll be able to make the move for the win.
Kyle Busch is the guy right here. He's your winner.
He's going to have the momentum, and he's going to get to the line.
Coming to the checkers.
Oh, whoa! That was close. I don't know.
Waiting for scoring.
I think the 26 got him.
It says 26 on the monitor.
Wow.
Great. My God. What an incredible finish.
It does not get any. I don't know who. Like I said,
that was incredible. I would have bet all the money in the world Kyle Busch had that thing when he came out of turn 4.
NASCAR's going to look at the video.
The 26 surged right there, right at the line.
It's like the Truck Series races that we've seen here in the past. Where you think?
Jamie McMurray has won the Pepsi 400.
Man, that was great.
That's incredible.
Watch the 26 just get a surge right before the line.
It's his teammate right behind him, Carl Edwards.
Right there, the 5 had the advantage, and he had the momentum.
And here they are, and you see.
Now watch right here.
Right there. You see it start to move again.
Remember the finish in the 500? How about that?
That's good stuff.
That's incredible.
Jamie McMurray replaced Sterling Marlin after Sterling was injured in a crash.
He won his second career start, but has not had much success. He changed teams. He went to Roush. He's gone 166 races without a win until this moment just seconds ago.
And hats off to Bud. He drove the wheels off that race car tonight for a second-place finish.
Last race at Daytona for this car, and this race will be remembered for how well the cars did and the...
Outside lane, hanging tough here on the restart.
Oh, here we
got
go.
Trouble. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh, my. Half the field is gone.
The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, the
Denny
18
Hamlin,
gets on its roof.
and Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Wow.
See the 26 car of Cole Witt, the 38 of David Gilliland.
Just having a good old time over here. Just hanging around. Okay. Just stay buckled up. Let them get you hooked over here.
That's Kyle Busch. Yeah, there goes our antenna on the onboard of the 18. Kyle Busch. And that was I think the slowest rollover
and the latest
I've ever seen.
It was almost like a delayed reaction to the crash. Saw rookie Ryan Truex backing through your picture. He had damage. Safety crews are there.
And let me tell you, that, you know, when you're upside down in one of these cars, Kyle, because you're so buckled in. Let's take a replay here. It looks like the 16 got into the 5 a little bit too hard and just turned him. And man, talk about getting piled up.
Watch the 3 car when we get another replay of Austin Dillon come shooting up through the middle and trying to avoid the accident.
26 of Cole Witt just got into the 18 to turn him over.
And watch Danica in this outside line right here. She and the 2 car of Brad Keselowski. Wow, that 1 car's up in the air right there.
All 4 tires were off the ground.
He just launched.
That was perfect. I mean, she just slowed it down enough to let everything clean off in front of her, as Brad did.
As they got to the corner, as you get to these corners, once the cars go up, they will come back down.
Especially when they slow down.
Yeah, when they slow down, they just come back down the racetrack. And that was, she was in the right place in this line to be able to whoa her car down, not get run over from behind, and just kind of right there, she's nose to nose.
That Austin Dillon that got through that? That 3-car, man, he did a nice job getting through there as well.
Nice job by him.
We ride with Kyle Busch, who at the end of this mess goes on his roof.
22 is pushing to 41. You need to get lower, 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 lower. We're in it.
Right here. And it was just because his car was on the banking and on the apron, just at the right enough angle for somebody to just kind of toss him.
Giving Ricky Rudd all he wants for that 3rd spot.
And boy, you can tell Newman Harvick is driving that car in hard, trying to get to the bumper of the 12 car, but he pays for it.
Loose,
and crashed. Oh, back down into traffic. Look out. Wow. Kenny Wallace taking the high side, and the caution flag is out. Kevin Harvick's not going to finish second tonight. He sure tried.
We showed you Ricky Rudd and Kevin Harvick a couple of years ago when Rudd was driving the 28 car. Well, looked like that was Harvick and Rudd again here at Richmond.
Did he get into him? That's what I want to see here. Yep, he sure did. Yep. And boy, we talk about this all the time, Benny. When you get hit going into a corner, you don't save that race car.
Nothing you can do except that.
Yeah.
Back it in the fence.
So add Kevin Harvick to the angry drivers list.
Yeah, here we go. Here we see the right there, the contact.
And look at Jeremy Mayfield. Mayfield picked up 2 spots right on that through to second.
I tell you what.
New player.
Hey, new player in town. Yes.
This would be the 14th caution flag of the night.
Inside, inside. He's spun us. Caution's out. He's spun us.
Kenny Wallace squeezing through. So Harvick on pit road with his damaged car. We talked about he and Ricky Rudd tangling racing for the win here. This race 2001. Harvick gets a hold of Rudd. Watch that save.
That was one of the best saves I've ever seen.
So Rudd gets it gathered up. A few laps later, gets back to Harvick. And it was payback time.
And Rudd goes on to the victory. Dave?
BP, they stopped. They did pull out some damage, put on 2 left side tires, and Kevin indicated over the radio that he might like to buy Mr. Rudd a cup of coffee when this is all over. Yeah, that's not exactly what he said.
Yeah,
I understand.
We understand.
Is that with sugar? Or without?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yep. Angry drivers, we've got some tonight. We got Robbie Gordon looking for somebody. That would be Jeff Burton.
Yep. Ricky Rudd looking, Kevin Harvick looking for Ricky Rudd.
Yep. And he knows that Ricky Rudd has come to the top 5 impound area on pit road.
Did you hear that?
Let's be smart. That's where he's coming to find him. And so what happens in these situations is we get pit crews involved. Harvick's pit crew coming in to intervene. And an army of Winston Cup officials. And Kevin will go for a visit to the big red truck.
You know, and those good wrench guys, they were there to protect Kevin from himself.
Yeah.
I mean, they were not, that's the only reason they were there.
They weren't there after Ricky Rudd.
No,
they were there to...
These guys are going, hey, get off our car, man.
NASCAR officials telling Kevin to get off the car, get the crewman off the car. Kevin going to have his say. Well, here we go. He walked across the top of the 21. And now it's on.
I'll tell you what, that big official, Big Andy. Big Andy's. Think about going by Andy. There's Todd Berry, the crew chief. Matt.
Yeah. Benny, we've got Todd Berry trying to hold back Kevin. Very frustrating night, Kevin.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jim Goodwin's car was good tonight. Ricky Rudd took a goddamn cheap shot at us. And if he's going to, take a cheap shot, he's going to get one back, I promise you that.
And it's off to the big red truck.
There's Pat Kryson, the crew chief for Rudd. Marty?
And Ricky being pinned to the car right now by Pat Trice, his crew chief. Ricky, what was the contact with Kevin about?
I don't know. Kevin had trouble on the restart. He couldn't get going or something. Anyway, went down turn 1. I guess he just put on the brakes a little harder than he had been, and I got in the back of him. I mean, my fault, but it wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. This stuff here is just absolutely ridiculous that NASCAR will put up with this. This is our car that's going next week to the race. Look at the hood. Look at the damage. I mean, that's totally ridiculous after the race stuff like that.
What did he say to you when he climbed out of the car?
I couldn't hear him. He's, got that little yap mouth. I couldn't tell what he was saying.
Fireworks in Richmond.
White flag is out. Jimmy Johnson's out of fuel. Jimmy Johnson is out of fuel. Biffle leads. White flag in the air. This is the last lap.
Biffle may be the new Silver Fox.
Well, hang on. We got a long way to go. You got Mark Martin sitting right there. Mark just moved to second.
Biffle's, he looks to be slow.
He's slowing. Come on. Is he slowing?
He's off the pace.
He's off the pace.
Here comes Mark.
Boy, he's barreling.
Oh, my God. Oh, look at Biffle.
He's shaking it. He just went to the switch.
Here comes Mark. Oh, no.
Half a lap from the finish. Mark Martin to the lead.
Incredible.
Does he have enough fuel?
This is drama, dude. This is...
Oh, yeah, he can coast from here.
Out of
He's
4.
got it.
Biffle's going to coast.
He's got 4 wins here and another one today. Mark Martin takes the checkered flag at Michigan.
Ricky Rudd gets the jump. He's the early leader.
Oh, trouble. Steve Park is off into the infield.
Another car valve over on his lid. It's Parkindale Jr. Terrible crash.
Man, Steve Park's car just turned dead left when he came off turn 2. Junior is running to see his teammate and see if he's okay.
And getting off into that wet grass wasn't going to do anything to slow those cars down. Caution is out. Ricky Rudd will lead the field back to the yellow. You can see Park moving inside the car, looking through the back glass. He's trying to get himself unwrapped around the roll bars to get out.
Yeah, he's definitely moving in there. That's a great sign. We see the Jimmy Johnson car, and there's Rusty Wallace. You see Park trying to squeeze up the outside.
I see he was trying to go on the outside of Rusty. Rusty moves up, they make contact, and Junior gets under the one car and just kind of bulldozed him into the wall and over.
Yeah, that's what actually turned him even more sideways. But I'll tell you what, that guardrail did the job.
Oh, it did a great job.
Took a lot of, that absorbed a lot of impact right there.
Watch the yellow car back there just turn left.
And when you hit wet grass, it feels like you pick up 200 miles an hour.
But you can see how that barrier gave way when
absolutely.
that car
That barrier absorbed a lot of energy, and I'll tell you what, that nice to see happen, because if that were a concrete wall, he would have taken a much harder hit.
One more shot. Rusty's right in the middle of the racetrack. Steve Park's going down the outside, but Rusty decides to come up to the outside line, not realizing that Steve was there. They made contact, and the ride is on.
Look at that barrier give. Thank goodness.
But again, that's one reason that Steve was able to walk away arm in arm with Dale Earnhardt Jr. because of that wall that did give.
Absolutely.
Here they come. To the outside. Here comes Kyle Busch. He's got him, and Tony cuts off Hamlin.
Now what's Tony going to do?
You're clear.
And now the question is, Tony's got no help because these guys are running too wide behind him.
Right.
So now it's man on man right now.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna get wider here in a minute, I believe.
Here comes Johnson in behind Stewart. Is it enough? Hamlin's high side up there by himself in the 11. First lap led all night by Kyle Busch, and it's the money lap, and it might be all it takes.
It really
now, what does Johnson do to help Stewart?
Doesn't matter. Kyle Busch is going to hog all the racetrack, or he should. He's mirror driving right now.
Tony Stewart trying to get to the bottom.
He may get turned for mirror driving, but he's going to be mirror driving.
Oh, Stewart's trying to squeeze in there.
See that hand?
Shoving to the bottom.
See that hand? He just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes.
There he turns him. He turns him.
Busch in the wall. Here comes Stewart to the checkered flag. And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard. Man, that's an ugly finish. But incredible.
But that was 100% mirror driving, and that's what you have. That's what Kyle Busch had to do.
That's what Kyle Busch had to mirror drive. Tony Stewart had to put the car there and stick the car where we saw this same thing in Talladega when with the 09 car with Keselowski. He stuck his car in there, he drove it, he put it where it needed to be, and that's the way it was.
Look at the damage to his race car as Kyle Busch crawls out and walks back down the racetrack.
But, I know people are going to start, well, this guy did this and that guy blamed this guy. Let me tell you, Kyle Busch did what he needed to do. Tony Stewart needed to do it. This is how you go after winning a race at Daytona. You leave everything on the table. This is Daytona.
The fireworks are going off in the sky, but the fireworks on the racetrack even bigger. Watch this.
Okay, this is the pass that 18 makes on the 14th. Good clean pass. He had a little bit of help.
Wow, he got a great run right there. I don't know where that run come from. It's almost like Tony's car got out from under him or something, because it's almost like Tony checked up. That's incredible.
Okay, now at this point,
yeah,
Kyle Busch is just looking in the mirror. He's got to take all the racetrack. He's got to hog it. One lap to go, and we've seen this a lot. See Hamlin out there kind of on the high side. And then you watch the 18's hands in 3 and 4. The 14 is all over the bumper of the 18.
And all he really wanted to do, it looked like when he got in between 3 and 4 here, if he could have just put his bumper to him just a little bit and got him loose and slid him up the racetrack. You see him right here. He drives right to that corner right here. When he makes that turn, boom, I want to be right on that 18's corner and force him up the racetrack right there.
Okay, now Kyle's hanging on, but he's going to block. Back, and it just ran himself over the 14 car.
And here's what happened. Just like we talked about at Talladega and everybody talked about, block me once. That's okay. Block me twice, you're going up in the grandstands or you're going in the wall. And that's what happened. The 18 made 2 swipes at him. One to the inside, one to the outside.
Yeah, this one's fair right here. This one's not fair. You kind of had it coming.
Yeah, he had that one coming. When you cut back across the hood of somebody after you've blocked him once, and Tony, once he blocked, Tony put the bumper on the outside of him. He was there.
Watch the night. I think it's a 9 car
gets right in the back.
Just clobbers Kyle Busch.
And these guys, there's a 31 car, but these guys hit hard right here.
Logano finally, his luck ran out. He
but you see these guys coming across the racetrack. This is ugly down here. They're very fortunate nobody got hurt right there.
Trying to bump you. Stay on this yellow line. Chase them. Coming up high. There you go.
Pick the rear tires off the ground. Now watch this next hit.
Oh, man.
Wow. That's 180 mile per hour shot right there.
Man, that was brutal.
Listen to it.
I think they lost the camera on that one.
Yeah, that's incredible.
For Tony Stewart, his 36th win in his 374th start. Oh, man, there goes our camera.
And we lost another camera.